Flint just had a visit of presidential proportions.
And we have some can't-miss prom information.
And Davison's very own art gallery has made it to the high school. Your Thursday edition of DTV News starts right now.
Live from Sandy Coot Studios, it's DTV News. Your local source for news, sports, and student life.
For months, the people of Flint have been calling for Obama to visit Flint and address the water crisis, and yesterday he finally arrived. I'm Jordan Hancock.
And I'm Jillian Berger. President Obama made a huge point when he drank the Flint water in front of everyone. He spoke at Flint Northwestern High School and made a few more points for Flint. The water is safe to drink for everyone as long as they are over 6 years old and are not pregnant. He also stated that if he were in Snyder's position, the consequences for those who failed it at their jobs below him would have had a much greater problem.
You need to have a filter installed and use that filter, and if you do use that filter, then the water is safe to consume for children over the age of 6 and who are not pregnant. Now hold on a second, don't just start shouting, okay? Because this is the problem. We're going to have to solve this problem, and if people don't listen to each other, then it's not going to get fixed. So I'm telling you, and I promise you, I'm really good at stirring folks up. So if I want to just come here and stir folks up, I know how to do that. But that's not actually going to solve the problem. All right? So I'm telling you what I know, because I guarantee you that the scientists who work for me, if they tell me something, which I'm saying in front of all those cameras, turns out to be wrong, that person will not have a job. So,
Governor Snyder took the podium next, and the people took the opportunity to express their displeasure.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me begin Good afternoon. Let me begin by saying I understand why you're angry and frustrated. I want to come here today to apologize, to say I'm sorry and I will fix this. Today is an opportunity for us to focus in on understanding that we need to work together. We have a short-term water crisis that needs to be repaired. We have a long-term issue about building a stronger city of Flint to create job opportunities for everyone. And I wanted to come here and tell you, you didn't create this problem. Government failed you. And I apologize, and I will work hard to fix that.
For all you seniors out there, your days of high school are almost over. If you want one last hurrah before you move on, the Senior Farewell is Wednesday, May 25th during 5th and 6th hour in room 231. If you'd like to perform, be sure to sign up before Thursday, May 19th.
For everyone going to prom, we have the info you need to know. Starting things off, Photo Factory will be in the alternative building from 3 to 3:45 p.m. if you want them to take your picture. After that, buses will begin loading at 3:45 on the east side of the building and leave at 4 p.m. Make sure you are on time and that you bring your ticket and ID. Once on the bus, remember only sealed bottles and bags the size of a clutch are allowed. Also keep in mind that all the school rules still apply and that if you happen to break them, your parents will have to pick you up. The art show is today. Some of Davison's best art will be on display tonight in the AMR. Bailey Talaska has some insight on a few very talented students whose work will be featured.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the DHS Art Show where I got to take an inside look at two very talented artists.
It's a way to relax. Some people read books, some people play video games, sports, but I find art's a good way to just get away from the world for a few minutes.
Christopher Dora has been passionate about art for many years and has a natural talent that has caught the eye of many people, including his teacher.
Chris has been a student of mine now for a whole year. I had him for basic drawing. Right away I could tell that he was going to take extra time to do high quality work. He spends that extra effort to make sure that his work is of the best quality possible.
Another student who shares Chris's love of art is Damian White.
Well, Damian's one of my top students. He can paint, he can draw, he's been working on some animations. He actually has the top animation in the state of Michigan right now.
This creativity and talent has come from years of practice and simply just a passion for creating art.
I guess it just gives me the ability to express my creativity and just see the world in a different way, and just kind of how I see it, just share that with people.
It's kids like Chris and Damian that are the reason why Davison hosts an art show every year, so that young talented students get the recognition they deserve.
It's pretty nice to have a bunch of people seeing everyone's artwork. It feels pretty good because art isn't really like a big focus in high school or anything. It's just kind of on the side.
You can come support Chris and Damian and many more aspiring young artists in the AMR till the end of the school day or from 5:30 till 8 tonight. I'm Bailey Talaska, DTV News.
Thanks, Bailey. May 13th is the last day to sign up in the guidance office if you'd like to test out of a first semester course for next year. See Ms. Trombley if you have any questions. And we have a ton of SEPs coming up, so here's the rundown. There's a doubles tennis tournament set for Saturday, May 14th. If you want to play and don't have a partner, that's not a problem. See Tryphon Bispicus for more information. On the same day, Will Edwards will be putting on a fun run at the track. All proceeds will go to the disabled American veterans. And if you're looking to save a life, you may want to learn the Heimlich maneuver. The class will be offered in room 256 on May 10th after school.
If you have old cell phone chargers, batteries, or pet supplies lying around, you still have one day to bring them in. Batteries can be dropped off in Mrs. Hefner's room or outside of DTV. Chargers and pet supplies can be brought to the main office. Also, you can purchase a Fight Cancer t-shirt for the Relay for Life fundraiser. Order forms are in the main office and near the welcome desk. You must have your order in by May 9th. And finally, if you are a senior without an SEP, you may want to perform a TED Talk about your career choice. See Matthew Lapalm to get involved. AP testing has begun, and if you took AP Econ first semester, there is still time to go to Ms. Sabanaj's study sessions after school. Be sure to see her for the schedule.
Coming up in sports,
Calvin has the rundown on some upcoming games.
We're back!
Welcome, Davison, to DTV Sports. There's not a lot to talk about today, but that doesn't mean that there's nothing important to say because we have quite a few games tonight. I'm Calvin Phillips. Today there's a varsity baseball game at 4 away at Lapeer, and the softball team will take on the Lightning as well here at home. Next, there's a girls' tennis game at 5 here at the Cards Nest up against Powers. And finally, the girls' lacrosse team is going to Midland Down at 6, and the boys' lacrosse team will also be playing tonight against Lapeer at 7 right here in Davison. And like I said, there wasn't much to talk about in the sports world today, but I wish all of our teams good luck tonight in their games. So for now, I hand it back to Jordan and Jillian on the news desk.
Thanks, Calvin. This coming Monday, May 9th, there is a mandatory dual enrollment orientation. If you'd like to be a part of dual enrollment for 2016-2017 school year, you need to sign up and attend the meeting, or you will not be eligible. If you can't make it, make sure to let your guidance counselor know in advance. The informational parent and student meeting for Davison Early College students is also Monday at 6 that evening. There are still a few spots open, so if you'd like to capitalize on this opportunity, you are welcome to attend.
For those of you that one day dream of serving the country, on May 10th, the Marines will be here bright and early at 9:45 a.m. Make a point to sign up in the Career Center if you're interested. In a week from today, on May 12th, there will be a Summer Youth Expo. From 3 to 7 at night at the MCC Ballinger Fieldhouse, more than 70 organizations will be giving information on free or low-cost activities for all ages. And brand new this year, special organizations have been added for 16 to 24-year-olds who need to earn their GED or find a job.
2A Day Crim is seeking volunteers for May 14th. If you plan on signing up or need more information about that event, go over to crim.org. If you are interested in learning about law enforcement and you are 16 to 18 years old, sign up for the Michigan State Police Student Trooper Program, where you get to spend a week learning from the state's finest. Sign up quick because spots fill up fast.
The Lake Calais Summer Kickoff is approaching really fast, and they are looking for volunteers to help out running events, tables, and more. It will be on Saturday, May 28th from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Volunteers are needed for the 5K Color Me Davison run on June 9th. You will be helping with the activities before the run and with the run itself, so sign up in the Career Center.
MDOT has a summer program that will allow students to learn more about civil engineering, transportation careers, and MDOT itself. Applicants will work at places like roadside parks and rest areas, picking up debris and cutting brush. They will also receive some one-of-a-kind mentoring, so be sure to apply. DTV is on Twitter at DTV_official and can give you all the updates on things like sports and the Flint water crisis, but only if you follow us.
Later tonight on DTV, we'll be airing the Davison Middle School's Drama Night. And if you missed anything in the newscast or you'd like to watch our coverage of the president yesterday, head on over to dtvnews.org and click Watch Now. So, are either of you going to the talent show?
No, I mean, I wish I could because my friend's going to be in it, but it just wasn't the right time for me. But I do wish him good luck in the talent show. You know who you are.
Well, I'm going to try and go because our very own Dane Morgan is in it, so of course I want to see that. Well, today's song is one of Randy's favorites. It's If I Was Your Man. Oh, it's Never Take the Place of Your Man by Prince, of course. I'm Julian Berger alongside Jordan Hancock and Calvin Phillips. Have a wonderful day, everyone.